Hey guys, it's Miss Brown here. Today we're going to talk about communicating through social media. We've been learning about how to participate in personal, social, and intellectual networks by using a variety of communication tools and resources, but this Padlet is going to focus on social media in particular. And we have two discussion questions that we're going to talk about. The first is, how has social media changed how we communicate with each other? And the second is, how can social media be incorporated into education? There's no doubt that social media is a huge part of our daily lives. And many people argue that it can be a distraction for students, rather than a tool that can enhance their learning. This first resource that I posted, Digital Life 101, is a video that is just kind of a broad overview of how social media has connected us as a community in entirely new ways. These next two videos, Teen Voices, Friendship and Social Media, and Who Are You on Social Media, give different teens' perspectives on social media and how they communicate through social media. This first one is focused on connections and friendships, whereas the second one is focused on how students display themselves on social media and if people display themselves as their true selves or not. This next video, Teens in Tech, the New Landscape, this one is a video that's made for parents. However, I put it on this Padlet because it includes some really great information about how social media has changed how we communicate. So definitely check this out. It's not very long and it has some good points. And this next resource, 6 Ways Social Media Changed the Way We Communicate, is an article that kind of relates to this video here. It just gives more in-depth details about different social media platforms and how they've changed the way that we communicate. Now, the rest of these resources are all about how social media affects you as a student and how it can be used in education and how you can benefit from it. I highly encourage you to look through these resources. This article right here, The High Schools to TikTok, that is a New York Times article about a high school that has created a TikTok club. So take a look at that. Maybe we can start a TikTok club here at our school. I think it would be a great resource for y'all. This video right here, Social Media Enhancing Students' Academic Performance. This is definitely a great video to watch. Make sure to watch it all the way through though. It's not very long, but it does start out talking about the negatives of social media, but then it goes in to talk about the positives and how they outweigh those negatives. So don't get discouraged listening to the negatives. Watch it all the way through. If you're not totally comfortable getting on social media, if you don't have Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, any of that, then check out this resource right here, Social Networks for Students and Teachers. This has some really great resources. I'm actually going to pull it up to show you. There are several resources for students like Twiducate, which is similar to Twitter, but it's made for an educational setting. There's the Wonderment, DIY, EduBlogs. This is a really great resource. I highly encourage you to check out those resources, especially if you're not comfortable with using a social platform like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I hope that this Padlet answers some of your questions, and I hope you find it informative. Social media is something that is not going to go away, and it's going to be a tool that we will continue to use to communicate with each other through. So definitely take the time to look through these resources.